right to kill what is in their womb. And it just struck me like, hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, what in the world is going on? There's enough ways to avoid having a child, and here's these, they look like loving, peaceful women. Why would they be screaming, ranting, raving for their right to kill a baby? I don't know. Okay, I've said enough. Crazy to me, okay? So it's just a grand illusion that so many people have bought into. Okay, here's the truth. You can't deny, if you're a woman, you can't deny that you have a womb, the purpose of it. I'm not saying that you have to have a baby to be feminine, but seriously, killing a child in your own womb, there's nothing feminine about it, okay? Okay, so I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. We've all fallen for them. Okay, here's some examples of past illusions, right? Here's the guy in the middle drilling the hole in the head, to let out the evil spirits. Okay, thankfully we don't do that anymore, yeah? You've got the savage Indians on the bottom there hanging the white man, They had to sell these illusions to get people on board with their programs, yeah? Look at the DDT being sprayed on the beach there on the bottom, DDT, it's safe, hey, your kids can just run right through it, no problem, right? Okay, an illusion, fortunately, we've woken up to these illusions, okay? Yeah, we've got to become a little bit more Toto-like, pull back the curtain behind, the phony wizard who's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors and technology and, not a lot of substance there, okay? So let's talk about really quickly some of the specifically related to health, some health illusions that so many of us are currently buying into. Thankfully, I'm not anymore, but I did for a long, long time. I really did, and since I've woken up and disentangled myself from it, I can't tell you how wonderful it feels to not live in fear of disease. I have absolutely zero fear of disease. So I think we all, it'd be great if we could all get there, yeah? Okay, here's one. First illusion. Oh, we're sorry, there's no cure. Yeah? You're going to have to live with this for the rest of your life. Or, sorry, your life is not going to be much longer. You've got 4 to 5 months to live. Something like that. You know what? Just because they don't know the cure doesn't mean that we have to limit ourselves to, their limited understanding, okay? Here's the truth. Here's an old Chinese proverb. There is no such thing as an incurable disease, only incurable people, okay? So that's going to lead into another illusion. Just a second here. Here's another one. Good health is expensive. How many people are going bankrupt behind medical bills? It's the #1 cause of bankruptcy in America. Medical bills. This is insane. Like I said, you can apply all these things for free. You can purchase some things too if you want to bump it up and maybe make it a little faster, but you absolutely can do all this stuff for free, okay? Best things in life are free, right? Okay. Here's illusion number 3. It's not your responsibility. And this goes back to that other one I said, the old Chinese proverb. There's only incurable people. Well, some people don't want to take any responsibility. We've been sort of conditioned to do that over the years, Oh, government will take care of it. Oh, the hospital will take care of it. You just sit back and don't do anything because, really you can't do anything. You're just a weak nothingness, yeah? We the big, powerful wizard will take care of everything, right? Please don't fall for that illusion, okay? You absolutely must take responsibility, okay? This guy behind the mask is not always, I'm not saying that they can't help you sometimes, okay? I don't want to totally bash the medical industry, okay? Because, if you get in a car accident or something, they're great at sewing you up, patching, setting your bones, that kind of stuff. That's fine. I just have a problem with sort of the disease, the way they handle disease. They make it a long-term thing, because, they're beholden to the pharmaceuticals. We know that. Okay. Now here's a disturbing and tragic truth. The 3rd leading cause of death in America is iatrogenic related. Okay, that's coming directly out of JAMA. That means it's doctor, hospital, pharmaceutical, anything related to the medical industrial complex related. Third leading cause of death in America. Let that sink in. There must be another way. There is. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so the truth. The life force is going to cooperate with those who follow nature's laws. Yeah? I think we all instinctively know that. We just sort of lost our way and stopped sort of, let's say, trusting ourselves. Let's get back to trusting ourselves, trusting the brilliance, the wisdom of nature, and, heal ourselves. Get back, okay? All right. I'd like to do just a little bit of exploration before we move on to the first praxis, okay? Let's explore some of the miracles of our body, because we need to, we've been sort of hammered, let's say, to not trust our body. Oh, you're genetically fit for this. You're likely to come down with the same disease because your mother had it. Well, I'm not throwing genetics out, but I understand. For me, genetics may predispose you to a certain kind of disease, but you're going to have to take some steps within your life to start that disease in the first place. I mean, there's going to be certain living conditions that you've taken on that are going to set that disease off, okay? And in another person, maybe it sets another disease off. But the causes are really, you're going to see, they're pretty much the same. And that's why the healing is the same. It doesn't really matter what your issue is, okay? I don't care if it's cancer, diabetes, I don't know whatever the issue is, you're going to see the answer is the same. It's the brilliance of nature, okay? So, I mean, think about, just the very beginning of life, right? Here we are in our mommy's wombs, and we're eating and breathing and taking in everything through our belly button, yeah? Our connection to our mom through the umbilical cord, And then, boom, out we pop, and all of a sudden we're breathing, and we're eating through our mouths. It's like still sort of a mystery how that happens. We still don't even understand it. So I don't think we should get so arrogant and throw nature out. I think we really need to start working in greater cooperation with it. Thankfully, that's where the trend is going, yeah? Oh, and here's an interesting fact, too. Maybe you don't know. When a baby's breastfeeding, I hope all mommies are breastfeeding, yeah? Because the formula in the mommy is specifically tailored to that baby. And here, let's say the baby has, something, I don't know what, some little issue pops up within the baby. The baby communicates that through its saliva to the mother's breast. And then the mother starts creating antibodies and so forth into the milk, a special formula for that baby's condition at that moment. I don't know about you, but I don't know, that leaves me like in awe. It's just amazing and wonderful, I'm so grateful for that. Okay. How about, we all know that, when we're depressed or we're sad or we're angry or we're stressed, right? That creates toxins running through our bodies, yeah? When we're smiling and we're happy, that actually creates tonic coursing through our bodies. I look at this smile. This is such a genuine, deep, earnest, honest smile. You don't really see this that often in the West, at least. Sometimes you do, but this earnest, this girl's got enough tonic running through there just to pass it on to us through an image. Next wonder, hey, how about our reflexes? Something just flies into our eye, right? It just blinks automatically. We don't think about that. We just have to stop and realize that there's something at force much greater than us, directing all this. It would behoove us to just work in coordination with that, wouldn't it? Okay, here's a fun one. If you were to put your blood on a, let's say a pint of blood or something in a little mason jar, and you stuck it on an airplane and in New York, flew it over to San Francisco, you'd have to fly it back and buy it a whole nother round-trip ticket just to equal the distance that it travels in your body. Okay? Again, just amazing. Okay, let's wake up to the miracles of our body. It's really an astounding machine. Okay, the brain. Okay, for me, this is the ultimate irony. Our brain is so complex it can't even figure itself out. How about our skeleton? We think of bones are hard, right? We sort of think of them as fixed. Well, our cells, just like our skin cells, right, they're constantly being replenished, right? Sloughed off and new ones grow. Same thing happens with everything in our body, including our bones. Your bones don't just grow and then just stay there forever. They, you slough off old cells and create new ones. So think about, if in 1 year you can have an entire new skeleton, anybody with bone cancer, I mean, you can rebuild your bones. So, by changing the input of what you're going to rebuild your body with, you're going to change the outcome. I mean, that just makes common sense. Grab that radical common sense, yeah? And please, I want you to understand that our body